Hello and welcome to the tour of the Sunstone offices. This is done impromptu by me, Stephen Carter. This is the break room. As you can see, there's no actual room to take a break, but there is a refrigerator that Dan Wotherspoon left here years ago when he left. As you can see, it's held up very well. The can of Philadelphia cheese he kept in there is still there, and we have some nice live cultures, since Sunstone is all about culture. We also have a nice little freezer and a fridge where we keep various strange things that we eat. And this is a very large bank something that we've kept for years and years. And yes, that dolly has stayed under it for most of the time. I'm not really sure what's in here. Ah, cups. I won't open the other one because that one has coffee in it, and we don't drink coffee here. Here we are in the mail room. As you can see, we have cleaning supplies, we have male supplies, and we also have female supplies. Carol always liked to bring us to this picture and say, "Can you see the hidden message in the picture?" And she would point out that those look like rose-colored glasses. She felt like that was the hidden message, that everyone was looking through rose-colored glasses. And there is the intern that we had to dismember, but he makes a great mannequin. As you can see, there are a lot of sun motifs around here. We keep these around to keep us on the straight and narrow. Haven't had any affairs here yet, and that we will look into later. This used to be the copy room, but since the copier never worked, we got rid of it. This is the collection that Carol lovingly assembled over many years of all of the magazines that we put out. You can see them all right here from the beginning to the end, plus a bunch of other books. Carol was a very excellent collector of things. My goodness. Oh my goodness, real files. I don't know why we have real files here. We live in the age of the internet. And this is what used to be Carol's office. It was an amazing place. It had computers from the 1970s in it. As you can see, she was our sunshine. I don't know what happened to that great big sun. But this is where Carol was for, I think, 13 years. It was kind of amazing. Here we display all of our magazines and another dismembered intern. Some t-shirts that we've made over the years. And you can see this is all kept on this beautiful hardwood floor that has been here since our pioneer ancestors. And this is one of my favorite spots of the Sunstone offices. Let me see if I can get you a better view. This is sort of our wall o' magazines. And it's quite an art piece. Over the years, Sunstone's really had some great cover art and some great design. Maybe not at the beginning, but as they went along, we really got some great stuff. And of course, going down this gallery will remind anybody who grew up, by growing up I mean went through grad school during this time, of different points in their faith journeys, the things that they learned when. And we have some really interesting artists that have gone through. For example, Wolf Barsh is in there. He used to be one of our normals. And also Tear. What's his first name? Brad Tear. Or maybe it was Tear. He used to do a lot of work for us as well. And you can see that we've been around since 1975, been covering all kinds of stuff. Even when President Kimball died, we talked about blacks getting the priesthood before blacks got the priesthood. We started so many conversations with this magazine, along with Dialogue and Exponent 2, and all those other great publications of yore. As you can see, we just kept printing them. Ah, another one of our interns. They really should have worked harder. But as you can see, we are now in Symposium Planning Headquarters. This is where Mary Ellen and her army of volunteers puts together the symposium every year. There is the amazing corkboard that I believe has been in use ever since we came to this building, possibly before, to put together the symposium schedule. It's more effective than a computer, believe it or not. And here we have our cabinet of curios that we've put together over the years. Things that have suns on them. Aha!
Howdy.
There's Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, I am making a quick walkthrough of the office because I know that on Saturday they're going to come take it apart. This is Mary Ellen.
Hi.
Hi, Mary Ellen.
This is my desk where all the magic happens, but don't look at how the piles make sense to me.
Magic is messy, is what she's saying.
Yes.
Let's see, what else is worth looking at? How about the bathroom? The bathroom.
Gallery. Yeah, the gallery of photos in the living room.
The bathroom is the place where we commemorate all the lovely people who have ever worked at Sunstone, at least the people who worked during Elbert Peck's time. Elbert was a first-rate commemorator, and it is one of the great pleasures of going to the bathroom at Sunstone that you get to sit and take a walk down memory lane while you're sitting on the loo. My only regret is that I never got one of these covers. As you can see, we keep our bathrooms clean. We also have a proclamation to the world to consider, or it's more important to be nice while you're going to the bathroom. At least where I go to the bathroom. Everybody else here has been female so far. And this is where Dan Weatherspoon used to work his magic. He had a corner desk that went all the way around there. He was kind of like Darth Vader, commanding his empire. And yes, that is full of old Mormon women's forums, Mormon history associations, Exponent 2s, BYU studies, Erie Anthems, dialogues, and yes, even some Sunstone reviews. Anything else worth looking at here? All our old posters. Man, didn't we have awesome symposium posters back then? Ah, the times have changed. These things were put up probably when we first came to town, and then we never really took them back down because we work so hard and we never actually have time to do anything. And here's our great big, this was Dan's reference bookshelf. As you can see, it has all the great books that have covered Mormon history. And when I took over, I actually started working at home and haven't made much use of it, but what a collection. Alright, and now we are going to head down into the basement.
Ooh, you're going to do before and after in the basement?
Yes, I thought that was really important.
Yeah.
Now, there's one thing that's missing from this wall. We used to have Miss Sunshine from the City Weekly.
Yeah, we took that down.
Yeah.
The women started outnumbering the men in the Sunstone office, and we thought it was cheesy. It was like, this is not doing anything for us.
We should have put up Mr. Sunshine.
Well, where was he? I don't see him anywhere.
Okay. Now, Alfred Hitchcock, he was in charge of this part. This is a scary place, just to let you know. I may die while I'm down here. Buffalo Bill may not have vacated yet. Ooh. Yes, this is how it's always looked. When God created the earth, this is where he put all of the leftovers. We've received a number of offers from torture porn film studios asking to use our basement for an upcoming production. We haven't let them yet, but finances may force us to make our own. So if you ever see a Mormon torture porn movie and you realize that it looks familiar, this, as lore has it, was the issue of Sunstone that Orson Scott Card edited. I haven't actually proven that yet, but that is what is told upon the mountains. We also have really strange, see, we have all this old stuff, back when it was like small. And the Carpenter, we have issues of the Carpenter, and the Mormon Letters Annual, and Tangents, and the Herald, and the San Diego Seagull, and Mormon Miscellaneous, whatever that is. Oh, old Sunstones. Now while you have a chance, you should come grab one of these bricks so that you can say this is an original Sunstone brick. And then there's a great big thing that you trip over every time you come in here. Old symposium programs, just stacked back to the walls. Operating instructions for our gas. And I'm actually fighting my way through cobwebs right now. And then back here is actually the fruits of, once again, Albert's time, when easels were really important. They just took a weekend and made 10 million easels, which I have never actually seen us use, but good work, Ebert. Is that how you say his name? Albert, sorry. I'm thinking of movies. And this is actually a door that we stopped up because we got tired of the banshees coming up and wrecking the place. Okay, I'm going to start this over on part 2 because we're getting up on 12 minutes. But stay tuned because we're going to go to the upstairs.